All right, we're gonna talk about my favorite Selena. You know, Quintanilla Perez, not Gomez. Yes, con tanto amor metiste tú, ser machito, me macho hoy. Yo sé pretender, pero ay, como me duele. Okay, that's my favorite Selena song. Okay, since 1993. Okay, all right. When I started listening to Hollow music. Okay, coming from the east side. Okay, mostly Latino. And then later on, I found last year one of my last family last name Real Creole, Louisiana, French, no Spanish Creole. It's French Creole on roots, but my great grandfather, my fourth great grandfather, stayed Real, and later on they changed the Rouse. His parents were born from Louisiana. That means he was black Spanish Creole. So yo support that Latino. Very proud of my multiracial background. But let's get back to the subject. But I've been listening to Holland music and other styles like music, reggaeton, all that, salsa, merengue, from Celia Cruz, and you know what I'm saying, the Intocable. I go, in general, you know what I'm saying, La Tropa F, you know what I'm saying, John Zacata, Ricky Martin, you know what I'm saying, Shakira, before she crossed over to English market. ¿Dónde estás, corazón? Estoy aquí. Okay, back in 95 on the Max, on the on Channel 45 here in Houston, okay? Let's represent. There's gonna be a new series of Selena life, and it's not Chris Perez's book. It's gonna be featuring this. It's gonna be Maria Celeste Arraras. Okay, it's not one of my familiar Latin last names, okay, that I know of, okay? Okay, but I didn't see her face before. She's very light skinned. She almost passed for a Caucasian woman. I think she's Mexican descent. But her red hair, I don't know if it's her natural dyed hair or if it's natural red hair or not. But she been on the media for years on Univision, and she written a book about Selena's murder after she died. She painted a different picture of Selena, and people say they love her, but they manipulate her. She wasn't happy, you know. It was so many stories that she said that a lot of people, that's why Abraham made the movie Selena after she died. A lot of people thought Illuminati, which is at the time we know about that mess, but people are making the stories up now is no. Like he said, what it was when she died back in 95, a couple days before New Year. Actually, no, not New Year, excuse me, April Fool's Day, the day before April Fool's Day. It was on Friday. I don't think I was 15 years old. And they told me that Selena got shot. And later on, we went to this family house. Because I wasn't a special ed child, okay? Yes, I had disability. But when I was getting picked on by the students on the bus, they told my grandparent or grandmother actually that they can provide transportation for me. So the school put me in the special ed bus for protection because, and I'm not trying to be stereotypical, some of our people of African descent, besides me getting called out my name by Latinos, okay, was mistreating me on the bus, you know. So, instead of my grandfather taking me to school, that's why. So one of the Chicano ladies who was talking to a Mexican lady, she had made a difference because the woman's from Mexico, the one who's one of the girls' mothers, and she told her in Spanish that Selena had died around about 1 something. We leave from school at 2:15 at the time back in '95, and I was in 9th grade. So when I was her, because I heard about she got shot, and usually the two Chicanos, one's the bus aide and one's the bus driver, they were like chismosas, gossipers, okay. And and they did not like Selena. They liked her music, but they didn't like her. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? They'll sometimes say some negative comments. You know, like folks say about Beyonce, Mariah. Yeah, about thank you. Okay, so when she died, I guess it felt bad a little bit, but we thought me and this Salvadoran dude, who was an albino, Mexican Salvadorian, part Mexican Salvadorian or whatever. And we thought that they were lying, that she got shot, but she didn't. They were lying. They were telling the truth. And I wanted to go to that last concert. I remember begging my dad to go to the the Go to Hano show at the Las Arroyo show, and it was the Astrodome. And never forget that he felt bad. He didn't take me to the concert when she got killed, and especially when he saw that brother, Don Shelter, who also died a couple years ago of cancer. God rest the dark skinned brother that sang backup for Selena. And you can probably reason why we didn't go. Not me falta, de mi papá. Okay? You know, some people either have old school people, some of them here in Texas, no matter what they are, have narrow mindsets. Let's get to the story. And it made me mad because I'm very into diversity, so I don't care what's who, okay? And he not know that he slept with someone who got Latin background too. He did not know that, okay? And I don't think she knew that either, even though she knew her second great grandmother, because that was my third, okay? Yeah, died in 1974, 5 years before me. Yes, Celeste Arraras' daughter, Anna Riles. Later on, they changed it. Later on, married to Collins, the one who looked like a white man, okay? Who had a white mother, Quadru. She died in 1974, of February, around her birth year, because she was born in 1884 and died in 1974. Yep, I saw that on the Telegram. So I don't tell my business, but she was 19 Spanish, Black, French, Creole, because her dad's last name was originally Real, not Rouse. They changed it. And then I come in the world, because my sister was born in 1974 in December. I was born in August, 1979, okay? So that's 5 years before I was born. So I'm assuming that she was in heaven telling God, let my third grade child learn Spanish. That's his language, okay? You know what I'm saying? Even though her second great grandchild was out there doing some things they're not supposed to be doing before you marry. I ain't trying to make fun of my parents, but that's the truth. And it was the 70s. The sexual revolution was big at the time, okay? You know what I'm saying? After the pill came out and all that, yes, okay? But let's get to the story. Okay, so anyway, Maria Celeste Arraras had made, that's not my particular, I'm not familiar with that last name, okay? I hang around a lot of things, but I've never been on my last name, Arraras, okay? She wrote this book. I remember her, but I remember Maria Celeste, okay? And what happened was, Celeste, she had, she slandered her. So that's why the dad made the movie with Jennifer Lopez, because he didn't want other people's stories about his daughter to come out. That's not true. So a lot of fans want to see it because Chris Perez is being sued by Papa, Quintanilla, Abraham Quintanilla. They call him the Latino version of Joe Jackson. That he's suing, Chris Perez over the book and trying to make a series. And I'm mad at that situation because everybody's asking, who are your favorite fans of Selena? Why are you not telling this? Why are you not talking, Mr. Quintanilla? You gonna sue your son-in-law, but not sue this woman who actually about to slander your daughter? And there's other stuff she said about, and people, when she sold that book, trust me, it sold. But, and she made an English copy. I remember going to Walmart, because it was in 95 or something, she written it, or 98, 96, around that time, in the 90s, but the English copy came out, like, a couple of years ago, and I remember going to Walmart and actually seeing that. And I'm like, what? Really? Okay? So, a lot of people do not like this woman. They think that she trash talked this woman's death. And so I haven't read the book, and I heard hearsay about the book. My Spanish teacher in my third year, who was also the organizer of the Spanish club at my school, who's Chicana, okay? She didn't like her, okay? She told me about her back in high school. So, and she was a big Selena fan, okay? So, and you're going to be in her classroom learning Spanish or going to Spanish club, she would play her music a lot. She also played Gloria Estefan, Mi Tierra. She was a big fan of Gloria Estefan, especially the old school at Gloria Estefan. Yes, she was into Latin culture because she's Latina, okay? And she was teaching Spanish, so we had to learn all types of Latin culture. I mean, that's how I know about Luis Guerra, or Juan Luis Guerra, who's Dominicano. Woman de caram, mucho más. Dun, 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 dun. Y'all don't know Woman de caram. Yeah, I like that song, okay? And I remember listening to the Body of Boy CD and actually taping it, getting a cassette tape. Yes, I used to do that. And I remember, because the house stations who play the Barrio Boys, either Colombian and Puerto Rican, who sang with Selena, que don't te quieres estés, they'll play, Eres mi verdad. I love that song. They like the Latino version of the Barrio Boys. Eres mi verdad. Okay. Y'all, I'm an old man. I look young, but I'm... Okay. And so I remember hearing Hambre de tu vida. That's Ray Ruiz. I listened to his music and Lucero. And I remember listening to Lucero back in 95 on the map. Todo palabras. Todo palabras. I borrowed that CD from her. Now let's go away from the subject. You can tell that I was getting into the music Latina at the time. I was already into it in 93, but actually getting streaming into it. Fotografíame, uno, dos, tres, something like that. Yeah, y'all know it's on that album. Dime, dun, 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 dun. And there's another song that makes me want to cry sometimes. Te extraño tanto. Okay, yes, y'all, you gonna make me get into tears for this song. Now I actually sang this is the Bars of Me in Spanish song. I'll Make Love to You and In the Road. I remember, yes. I borrowed a lot of her CDs. And I borrowed Enrique Iglesias when I was in the 12th grade. So, yes. Dime que me amas, Minte. Okay, that's my favorite song. Okay, on that album. Okay. You know, I was into the Latin music. And I forgot the other song they used to play on Ritmo Latino from Juan Los Guerra. But I remember that song. But Woman de Callao, pero mucho más, pero mucho tiempo. I think that's one of the songs. Woman de Callao. And he spoke in English, so I was learning Spanish, so therefore I had to learn that song. I was trying to learn the word. Because he would speak English on there, okay? So, in Dominicans, y'all know, and those in the Caribbean, Latinos, you know exactly who Juan Los Guerra is. Y'all know him now because he performed with Enrique Iglesias, and he had song Guagua that they used to have for autobus, and you know, that means the bus in the Caribbean Hispanic culture. So, you know, but anyway, let's get back to Selena. So, therefore, I was this Chicana woman, intelligent Chicana woman. As no porcha, okay? She was very politically correct and everything. She's more spiritually conservative now. But back then she was, yes, okay? She was, okay, for civil rights of all people, you know what I'm saying, minorities, let's get together. Even her son, not the one who graduated 2 years before me, I could stand up a big old thing. Anyway, boy, you hear her older son who looks just like him, because they're brothers and they have their green eyes. She don't have green eyes, but they both have green eyes. He was in a Tupac, and he even said, and I wanted to tell us, BB Afro Mestiza, when he said, even though you was a black queen, mama, if y'all was a crack fiend, mama was black. He literally told her that. Yes, he did. And she said, I've never been a crack fiend, okay? You know what I'm saying? But I said, you could be part black queen besides Spanish and Indian, okay? But let's get back to the subject, okay? I'm my head thinking this, because I didn't want to get no debate back in, I was a little team about that. But, anyway, let's get back to, so going back to Selena, she really was interested. I borrowed many of her CDs by Selena, Selena Live and other CDs. Siempre Selena, that's how I was able to sing Costumbres. And I remember Only Love. Da, 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 da. Okay. Yes, I love that song. Oh yeah, y'all know Only Love. Y'all know that song that Selena's one of the English songs that many people don't know about that on Siempre Selena album, okay? So, este corazón aún te quiere, siempre hace frío. ¿Dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás? It came out in 96, the Marashi song. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And Costumbres, es más fuerte que el amor. I sang the Puerto Rican show back in 97. Actually, 20 years ago, in October. Sorry to make y'all all laugh like, dang, you know a lot about that. Yes, okay? So, anyway, but they're making a series, and I think that Quintanilla, Abraham, not AB, that's the third. AB is her brother. He's the second, the junior, okay? Abraham Jr., the dad, needs to sue her Don't sue your son-in-law. I'm getting tired of this big old ride between you and Chris. It's stupid. Es estúpido. And no offense, es estúpido way. I just cussed in Spanish. Yes, it is. Okay? It don't make no sense to be suing this man who actually loved your daughter, who actually helped your daughter, who actually wanted to make a family with your daughter and be the good husband. Yes, he was a little rockero thug, okay? But he changed his life. And he's like I said, let's say in my other video about this situation. He's like one of those bad guys that come good when the good girl comes in, okay? And so what happened is that I don't hear no stories about you, Mr. Quintanilla, suing this woman, this Maria Celeste, who actually slandered your daughter. There's a reason why you made that movie. When Jennifer Lopez playing your daughter, it doesn't make no sense at all. So why would you do this? Why would you be silent, like Silencio, about the situation? You know, this is a woman that's tainted a different image and actually talking bad about you in her book. You know, it's like her, okay? That yeah, when I saw on online talking about that they painted Selena as not being happy and folks saying they love her, but as anyway, exploring fabrications. You know what I'm saying? As I say, the people who are false teachers are going real cool about what St. Peter said in chapter 2 of his second letter. Okay, you know, and then I noticed, for example, people will exploit me. The false teacher will exploit you with fabrication, give you all this old gifts to shut you up, but still trying to continue the lordship. It goes back home when I read that verse. Yes, it does. Okay, so that's 19 that telling you that thing. If you're not like that, man, you need to speak up and stop over here suing Chris Perez, because he actually loved your daughter. He actually wrote that book so he can tell his side of the story, because in that movie, Gregory Nala was telling your side of the story, and you didn't want to include the part, and I remember watching that clip, you didn't want to include the part that Selena went against your will at 20 years old, after 18, 2 years after 18, the adult age, to marry her boyfriend. You was against the relationship. I'm sorry, dude. I understand with these older people, this is not that time anymore, okay? I know she's passed away, God rest her, back in those days, back in those days, it was still 90s. It was more liberalized then, okay? More people, when they're adults, do for themselves when they do for their families or parents, okay? Because it's their time to grow, not to be a child again, not to be parental, we call it parental, immaturity, or, you know, to have this codependency, okay? You know, if you want, that's why y'all have folks who are freeloaders at home, because you teach your kids to be codependent on you at adult age. They're not gonna learn how. And I know this for example, I've been through that, and I wasn't forced. I was forced. I hated being forced to be codependent at adult age. And also the social situation when they want to give me a real job to actually make more money. You know, if you don't want them to be dependent on you and have your house trash and all everything, then you need to teach them how to be an adult and let it go. Okay? And I know she's gone, God rest her soul, but this is to be less to be known to anybody. Stop trying to make your kids codependent. And now I understand your daughter had passed away, and your son-in-law wants to just tell his side of the story about how their relationship was, so people can see his side of the story. And you want to sue him, but here's a woman who was not near this woman, who is not near your daughter, who making us fabricating the story and making you look more like a terrible person compared with Chris made. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm over here protesting against this series, because many of the fans do not want this series to be released. And since the dad is suing the son-in-law, and he cannot tell his side of the story because of his lawsuit, you got this woman, Maria Celeste, who's actually fabricating your daughter's lifestyle, your daughter's story, and everything else based on what she heard from the media and tabloids. Okay? And now you're not saying nothing? Come on. And I know he's older. Chingao. I mean, come on, man. You need to set a man up. I know you're older than I am, older to be my dad, grandpa, whatever. But if that was my daughter who passed away, and somebody who was not around my kid, you know, just going by what hearsay and making up stories and making, you know what I'm saying, of course, I'm going to try to go get you, write a book about my daughter, and then the next thing you're going to make a series about it, you know? I don't know. I don't know the host, but y'all give me insight, okay? Give me insight. What do you think about this? Do you think Maria Celeste is something good to talk about, or you think she's wrong? Make some comments down there, okay? And I know sometimes I don't always respond to comments because I'm trying to make videos and do other things, and I do apologize if I don't respond all the time. Taking my Instagram, okay? But, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I have. I saw this on Facebook, even though I'm on Facebook, jail, cannot post nothing, but I can see stuff on Facebook. I had to make a video about this, okay? Bye, y'all. Have a nice day. You know, I love me some Selena, okay? Cacacha, okay? You know what I'm saying? Baila, baila con el ritmo, ritmo es igual, nadie. You know what I'm saying? Hey, 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 hey! Baila, baila con el ritmo, ritmo es igual, nadie. Bye, adios.